Hello and welcome to Daily News from Husayniyya TV. Headlines: a review of the latest activities related to the religious authority across different parts of the world. Scholars and seminary lecturers participated in the scholarly session held at the religious authority's residence. A group of believers and Quranic and religious activists met with Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Members of the Batal al-Alqami congregation from Iraq benefited from the remarks of Hujjatul Islam wal-Muslimin Sayyid Husayn Shirazi. Activities of the Fatima congregation in Qom from the time of the martyrdom to the birth anniversary of Lady Fatima. In the holy city of Qom, the residence of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Husayn Shirazi hosted an academic and research session attended by a group of scholars, seminary professors, students, and individuals interested in religious studies. This session aimed to elevate the academic level of seminary students and provide a platform for discussion and exchange of viewpoints regarding jurisprudential and doctrinal topics. Participants presented their perspectives and various subjects were discussed. Grand Ayatollah Shirazi elaborated on the issues raised and offered well-reasoned answers to the questions posed. The wide participation of seminary students and their active engagement turned this session into a valuable opportunity for deepening scholarly and doctrinal debates. According to Marjaiyat Media Network, the full session and remarks of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi have been made publicly available on the department's official YouTube channel. The Iraqi Eulogist of the al-Bayt, Sayyid al-Jazairi, from Baghdad visited the residence of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Husayn Shirazi and met with His Eminence. The discussion focused on cultural and religious activities and ways to strengthen programs related to the teachings of the al-Bayt, peace be upon them. A delegation from the al-Qur'an department of the Holy Shrine of Imam Hussein, along with a group of Kuwaiti believers and social activists, met with Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Qom. During the meeting, the attendees benefited from his guidance on promoting Quranic activities, enhancing cultural programs, and strengthening moral and religious values. Sayyid Husayn Shirazi, son of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Husayn Shirazi, addressed members of the Batal al-Alqami group Husayniyya Qasr al-Imam al-Ridha. This group from the city of Fav in Iraq had traveled to the holy city of Qom. In his lecture, Sayyid Husayn Shirazi discussed religious and ethical subjects and offered important recommendations for strengthening faith, adhering to religious principles, and deepening Islamic awareness. In Karbala, the al-Khair wal-Baraka Cultural Association held its weekly gathering dedicated to commemorating the birth anniversary of Lady Fatima. This event saw a large attendance of devotees of the Bayt. Sheikh Nasri delivered a lecture on the martyrdom and life of Ayatollah Sayyid Husayn Shirazi, and Mr. Baghdadi spoke about the organizing of international conference to highlight the status of Lady Fatima. This event also included recitation of the Holy Quran, the ziyarat of Ashura, dua tawassul, as well as poetry and eulogies. The al-Khair wal-Baraka Cultural Association is among the centers affiliated with the religious authority, and it is headquartered in Baghdad. The Nonviolence Incorporation Free Muslims Association, affiliated with the Global Foundation of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Husayn Shirazi, issued a statement on the occasion of memorial ceremonies for the victims of genocide. This organization honored the memory of innocent lives lost to crimes against humanity and stressed that true respect for victims can only be achieved through serious efforts to prevent the recurrence of such atrocities. The statement outlined several prevention strategies, including strengthening the rule of international law, early warning mechanisms, promoting a culture of nonviolence, and full support for international judicial institutions. This organization also called for immediate ethical and legal commitments from the international community to protect nations at risk. The Al-Yasin Mosque in Husayniyya, affiliated with the religious authority in Sydney, Australia, held a celebration for the birth anniversary of Lady Fatima. This event was attended by a group of Shia believers who commemorated the occasion by highlighting her virtues and noble qualities through recitations, poetry, and eulogies. The office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Najaf hosted members of the Zaynab al-Masbiyya congregation from the province of Batal. Sayyid Husayn, director of this office, welcomed this delegation and emphasized to the youth the importance of time management and the role of reliance on God, spiritual devotion, and sound reasoning in shaping a strong religious and social character. The weekly session of the Adam Human Rights Center, affiliated with the religious authority in Karbala, focused on the 2025 Iraqi parliamentary elections and the possibility of creating a constructive opposition. The session was attended by university professors and research center directors, Dr. Al-Husayni, who presented a report on the election results and emphasized the importance of examining post-election conditions, stating that identifying a potential weakness in the election process can help improve future elections. The Entrepreneurship Department of the Najaf Center for Strategic Studies, affiliated with the religious authority in the holy city of Najaf, organized a first aid workshop in cooperation with the Najaf Health team. Participants were introduced to essential first aid principles and techniques. The Al-Wahi Institute for Islamic Studies, affiliated with the religious authority in the holy city of Najaf, continues its specialized educational programs for women interested in seminary studies. Participants study jurisprudence, principles, exegesis, doctrine, and other skills necessary for academic and cultural work under the guidance of qualified instructors. Institute officials stated that the aim of these programs is to provide learning opportunities for women, strengthening their academic presence, and train capable individuals in Islamic studies. The program is supported academically by religious authority and emphasizes the role of women in advancing the community's religious knowledge. A delegation from the al-Bayt Cultural and Charitable Institute, affiliated with the religious authority in Basra, visited the city's civil status department. They met with Colonel Wissam, the department's director, and were briefed on several processes and programs. This delegation also visited the Al-Yasin, Husayniyya, and the Al-Basra Satellite Channel office, meeting with their staff and leadership. At the end of this visit, this delegation presented a collection of works by Grand Ayatollah Shirazi to these centers. The Fatima congregation in Qom held special mourning programs for the martyrdom anniversary of Lady Fatima. These annual mourning nights begin on the first reported date of her martyrdom and continue until the birth anniversary of Lady Fatima. For 75 consecutive nights, this congregation visited believers' homes across the city to hold mobile mourning gatherings dedicated to Lady Fatima al-Zahra.